Yo guys, what is good? It's your favorite Supreme Leader, Cameron. And today I'm coming at you with this deck profile for DDDs. So I'm going to show you the deck in just a second, and then we're going to go through all the combos. But I would just like to say that if you can, please leave a like and subscribe. I spent a lot of time, as you can see right here, making this video because I was tired of deck profiles being like, okay guys, so here's our deck profile. As you can see, we're running one copy of Alexander. He does. Bro, what is Alexander? Alexander. Bro, what card is he talking about, bro?
1 hour later.
Oh, he meant Doom King Armageddon. Why is he calling it Alexander? Copy of this, one 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 copy of this, and these combos do this. They're combos bro, with none of these combos make sense. See, this card, this one right here, combos with that, which then you can use that. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to be streaming this deck playing on Dueling Nexus, so if you're interested, turn on notifications and we can stream it. If you got any other ideas, any other videos you want to see on this channel, just comment them down below. Comment your favorite deck. But let's just get straight into it.
We use 3 versions of DD7's Kepler. This is a really good card for searching for your dark contracts. Next up, we're using DD Necro Slime, which you can use to fusion summon monsters in your graveyard. It makes this deck really versatile. Next, we have 3 versions of DD Swirl Slime, which is probably one of the best cards in the deck, as it allows you to fusion summon from your hand, and then once it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to special summon one monster from your hand. Now we're running 3 versions of DD Surplus. Now this is a good level 4 monster, but also when it's in your pendulum zone, you're able to target one monster. You can change its level to level 4, but it gains 400 attack points forever. Okay, next we got 3 versions of DDD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. Now this is also a really good card because when you summon it, you're able to bring back one card from the graveyard and special summon onto the field. And you can also tribute one monster, any monster, and you can destroy one monster on your opponent's field. So the last monster that they're running 3 of is DDD Doom King Armageddon, and this is just a big 3000 beta really, nothing more than that. Oh, it's also a level 8, which you can use to XE summon with DDD Abyss King Ragnarok. Next, we run 2 copies of DD Lamia, which is just a fiend type tuner that is easily able to be special summoned from your hand or your graveyard. Then we run 2 copies of DD Savant's Co-Parent Kicks. I have no clue how to say that name, don't blame me, blame my English teacher, but it's just a nice level 1 pendulum scale. It's another level 4 monster, and when you summon it, you're able to send one card from your deck to the graveyard, which is really useful for this DD deck. Next we have DD Orthus, which is another level 4 tuner, good for getting our synchro monsters out. You can also special summon it when you take damage by card effect. Next we run 2 copies of DD Savant Newton, which is just our level 10 pendulum scale. That's really all it's used for, and we use it for link summoning and stuff like that. Now we got DD Ghost, which when this card is banished, you can bring back one banished card to your graveyard. We run 1 copy of DDD Chaos King Apocalypse, just another level 8, 2700 attack beta. Then I run 1 of each hand trap, Ghost, Orge, and 1 Ash Blossom. Let's just face it, they're annoying to play against. We run 3 copies of Dark Contract with the Gate. This allows you to add 1 card from your deck to your hand, 1 DD card from your deck to your hand each turn, so pretty much it's a draw 1 every turn. You take 1000 damage and your standby phase, but if you combine that with your D arc, you actually gain 1000 life points. And 2 copies of Dark Contract with the Swamp King, which is pretty much a continuous polymerization for DD monsters. You do take 1000 life points, same as all the Dark Contracts, but as I said, if you combine that with your D Arc King, whatever it's called, Fusion Monster, you'll see it in a sec. You actually gain 1000 life points, so that's pretty cool. We run 2 copies of Allure of Darkness. This is just a draw card to make our deck a little smaller. We run 1 for 1. This is good for summoning Kepler, which then you can use Kepler to find a Dark Contract to get whatever card you want. Foolish Burial, send one card from your deck to the graveyard. That's overpowered in this deck. Now for our only trap card, we run one Dark Contract of the Witch. This is pretty much you're able to destroy one card per turn. Also, during your opponent's turn, all your cards gain 1000 attack. I went through that fairly quickly, so just a quick overview of our main deck right here. Pause if you need to, and then I'm going to move on to the extra deck. So we run 2 D Oracle King D Arc. This is the card that I was talking about that allows you to gain life points. Pretty much the effect of this card is when you take damage inflicted by card effect, you gain those life points instead. So we run 2 DDD Dragonbane King Beowulf. This card allows all your DD monsters to inflict piercing damage, and also in your standby phase, you can destroy all spell and trap cards on the field, so very useful. We run 2 DDD Flame High King Genghis. This is a card that allows you every time you normal summon or special summon a monster once per turn, you can special summon a monster from your graveyard, and also once per turn, you can negate one spell or trap card effect. We run one of each of these DDD Super Doom King Bright Armageddon and one DDD Super Doom King Dark Armageddon. I really never summon them, but when I do, they can be useful. Now I got DDD Super Doom King Purple Armageddon, which is probably one of the best out of these three Super Doom King cards. Again, it has 3500 attack. It's easily summonable using Dark Contract or the Swamp King. And you can target one attack monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, deal half that monster's attack as damage to their life points. So that's kind of overpowered. It's got 3500 attack. Yeah. We got one DDD Gus Kai King Alexander. Again, I barely summon him, but if you do have 2 other DD monsters, so that's 3 including this card, it does gain 3000 attack, which puts it at 6000 attack, so that can be kind of useful if you need a lot of attack points. Now we run one DDD Duo Dawn King Kali Yuga. This card, you can detach one XYZ material and destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Also, when it is summoned, all card effects on the field are negated for the rest of that turn. Now we've got DDD Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. This card, with 3200 attack points, when you attack a monster, you can attach that card to this card, and then this card gains that monster's attack points. So you can get a lot of attack out of this card. It's easy to summon with Swamp King. Okay, now we got one Saraju Skull Dread. I don't know why its name is different to the actual card. That's just what it says on Duel Indexes. But this card is overpowered. It does a lot. You need the Link monsters to be able to summon multiple Fusion, multiple Synchro, multiple XYZ monsters. So that's why you need Link monsters. And this card just does a lot. So it's very nice to have in this deck. Now we've got Decoy Talker. This is just another Link monster. Get out a few more XYZ, Fusion monsters, whatever you need. It's just a good Link card. It's fairly basic. Only requires 3 instead of 4. So that's kind of useful. Last but not least, we got Borlo Dragon. This card is just another overpowered Link monster. Nothing I have to really say about this. Requires 4 monsters, gives you 2 more spots to fusion summon. All that stuff has nice effects. Yeah. So here's a quick little summary of the extra deck. Again, if you need to, you can pause it. Alright, so now I'm going to walk through some of the combos. As you can see, this was a stream. I'm about to crop it now. But if you want to tune into some of the streams, we're just chilling. But as you can see right now, we have our 3000 beta, which is DDD Doom King Armageddon on the field. And his attack is 3400 because we use Cerberus's ability to change his to level 4 and gain 400 attack. So right now I'm summoning Kepler, which allows us to add 1 Dark Contract from our deck to our hand. So I'm going to activate our Dark Contract because our Dark Contract just got destroyed. So got another one. Now I'm going to add I'm just thinking what I'm going to do. I added our Swirl Slime, which means I can fusion summon with the 2 cards in my hand. So this is a really good combo. If you have something else, like if I had Armageddon in my hand, then I would be able to special summon Armageddon from my hand using the Swell Slime from the graveyard. Instead, I use Lamia's effect, which I can special summon Lamia by sending one DDD or Dark Contract monster from my deck to my graveyard. So I did that, and I was able to get 4 monsters, special summon that Link monster that I forgot his name, I'm sorry. Using his effect, I draw 4 cards, put 3 back into my deck. So I choose to use Oblivion King. Because we're using Oblivion King's effect, I can special summon 1 card from my graveyard. And I bring back D Arc, which means if any card was to deal me effect damage, then I would actually gain those life points instead. But if I was to do that again, I would have tried to get DDD High King Flame Genghis, whatever his name is, and then I would have had a negate on the field. I would have been able to... Okay, so right here, I activated Dark Contract with the gate. With Dark Contract of the gate, I want to get my DD Swell Slime. This is just one of the basic combos that this deck does. Pretty much literally the most basic combo that you can pull out pretty much every turn. So I'm just trying to get... I can get any of my fusion monsters. I'm getting D Arc just because with Dark Contract on the field, I'm going to lose life points. With this card, I'll gain life points instead. And then you activate Swell Slime's effect to special summon DDD Doom King Armageddon. I could even summon... I wouldn't normally do this in an actual duel, but I'm just showing you some more possibilities. I could special summon for Decode Talker, and then I'd have 2 more spots to fusion summon. So I could activate Necro Slime. With Necro Slime, summon a Flame Genghis. Oh, I didn't have any more cards in my graveyard. I thought if I had 1 more card in my graveyard, 1 more good card in my graveyard, I'd be able to activate Foolish Burial, and then 1 card effect can be chained. No, that's his negate. If I had 1 more card in my graveyard, let's say I was going second, I had 1 more card to play with, then I could have sent Lamia to the graveyard, and then using Lamia's effect, I could have taken out my Dark Contract to summon Lamia, then using the DDD Flame Emperor High Genghis, I could have used his effect to special summon 1 more monster from my graveyard.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I already said, this video took me way too long to make. All likes and comments are appreciated. So comment your best deck and your favorite card out of this deck down below in the comments. I want to see a lot of comments. Yeah, if you want to see me stream this deck, just like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that. I'll be trying to stream as often as possible, which might not be that often. Also, comment below what other videos you want to see like this one. And I'm out. See ya.